Hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the Brother Bear, the brother from another mother, the Kaiju King, TJ.
I don't know. Roaring felt like the right emotion for my current mood.
But we've got some matches from Sully's Abode over to share with you all. If you don't know, they are the local card shop that we go to every Thursday for Digi. We pop off at about 6:30 p.m. They are located in Boilingbrook, Illinois. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to check us out or check out a new shop, feel free to hit them up. They've got a great scene, great community, and they've got pretty much every card game you could imagine. So I'll drop their TCG player link down in the video description below, along with their socials, which has our Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all that good stuff. So you can kind of stay connected with us. The deck lists are usually found in the Discord, so if you're looking to see what our players are playing, it's over there. And speaking of players, today we have Justin playing the Omnimon DNA deck on the left, going up against Ante, who is playing the, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's DexDorugoramon and purple base, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see in a quick second.
No, it's black base.
It's black base?
Black base.
Okay. So black base DexDorugora. Should be an interesting matchup. Both decks have had pretty strong showings this season, with Omnimon DNA making, I think, a surprise showing at the top tables at multiple recent events, and black base DexDorugora taking multiple events at the beginning of, I believe, the EX-07 and BT17 meta. So should be an interesting matchup. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Grab some snacky snacks and let's hop right into the round over here.
I love Justin's sleeves. They're so good. They're so on theme.
Yeah. I'm honestly very surprised with how Omni's been doing lately. I didn't expect it to be as good as it's been performing. It definitely has a lot of tools. I just didn't expect it to be this good.
Yeah, the interesting tidbit for everybody, the event that you just commentated just this weekend, just yesterday as of this recording, 2 days ago as of when this will probably go live, because I think we'll probably have this go live on Monday.
Yeah.
The Omni got second or third. They got top. They got like top.
They were
eight.
in the championship round. Because of tiebreakers, they may have bubbled down a little bit. I don't know the final standing, but I mean, they played a hell of a tournament, that's for sure.
Yes, yeah, they did. So we see Justin going to a Greymon here. He has Coromon and Sources, so he's able to pop the Chikuri. Tap the Mat and Tide to go ahead and gain a memory off the Evo. And we'll draw a card because of the EX-4 Agumon, because as a tie became suspended, or a Timber became suspended.
And we fireball here for 2 costs, so nothing to pop, which allows Justin just to keep cycling, keep drawing cards, because that is one of the things that Omni needs, is that it needs to find its pieces, obviously, as a DNA Evo deck, and you want to see them fast. So any tools that can help you do that, probably for the better. Ante seems to be in a tough spot. Had to hard drop a Mega Dramon and tucked a body underneath, and just had to pass turn, giving Justin 6 memory, which is a little difficult.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a lot of memory to pass over.
Oh my!
He was able to tuck a Daruga, but we do go into a second Greymon here over that stack, because that Greymon counts as a Coromon in name, so you're able to Evo over it with Agumons if they have the little text box. Looking for a Coromon in name, which is
a big boy.
Go ahead, we play an Aero Dragons here, get some more draw,
which is essentially a 3-cost fireball.
Yep.
And we go into an Agu in the back.
And another air, choked to 1. Good stuff. Justin really just taking advantage of the memory right now and just choking Ante to 1 constantly, which is really, really strong.
What I have noticed, just by watching some of the players during the Ultimate Cup and kind of just watching Justin as well at Locals play, the option I feel like is one of the 2 costs, the Miraculous of the...
Oh, Miraculous is crazy.
Yeah, like that is almost like the heart and soul. Like the Tamers definitely do a lot of work, and obviously Melga and Wargrave, but like the 2-cost option is really what makes this deck super scary. Oh my.
Yeah.
So we see Justin just have all the Greymons here. And we're able to attempt to pop the Daruga, the Daruga, but unfortunately we got a DexDoruga in trash, so we can just go ahead and Evo to prevent that deletion. And looks like, I think you might as well go. If you don't have the Agu to cycle, you might as well just go swing for it, no?
What are you thinking about? Looks like.
Yeah, okay. So we do cycle with an Agu Evo, so that is a big stack Agu, but we do end up swinging here.
He will swing. He is, unfortunately, tiny little guy, so he will go bye-bye. But we do get free tamer drop out of that, which is pretty good. So we drop 2 BT6 ties. Justin considering his other options. Other plays.
We did see the option card in hand.
That DexDoru. So he's probably thinking of a way to try out that DexDoru, I would imagine.
Yeah.
You just fireball here, get some draw.
I feel like you could just drop the 2 cost here and choke to 1. We will end up swinging with Greymon. Hits a UG, which is a card we have not seen in a while.
Yeah, it's been creeping up in DexDoru. Like Dex recently is like a one-of just for the means of getting around Emperor in a good way, and also the extra memory, the extra draw, the ability to tuck an X-Antibody card in your sources is very, very strong as well. Being able to give yourself the inheritables that you might be missing on a swing.
All right, so we do see Airdramon for a D-Digivolve into the Agu again. Go ahead and swing over said Agu with the Dex, and then go Airdramon swing.
Does hit a big Omnimon Alter B, but does have jamming because of Marvin, so he's fine. Then we'll go into a Dorugoramon here on Evo. It's debating what card to tuck under. Will not tuck anything and just reboot. Okay. So no protections on that Dorugray.
So
now is the time to try and clear it.
Has quite the hand size.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Because we've seen a lot of drawing with the Arrow Dragons as well as the Fireball. And he's debating what he wants to do here. I would be surprised if he doesn't have a rookie. Okay. See an Agu. Not really the Agu you would love to see for the DNA Evo play. But, I mean, an Agu nonetheless. Drops another tie. Interesting.
Yeah. So it does put Ante to 2. However, Ante will be able to... Okay, he's not going to use Marvin Jackson effect. He's going to just re-tuck him. Now, technically, Marvin Jackson should not be able to tuck under that Dorugray because it does not have SOC in traits. That Dorugray is just a regular boy.
He's not. He's a little too old to be that fancy pants.
Yeah. We'll swing. Use UG to tuck a BT17 or BT16 Dorugray under. Does live the swing. Swing DexDoruga.
Big guy living. So, I'm curious, and I don't know. Tell me what you think too. I don't have a lot of experience like piloting the Omnimon deck, right? But I almost feel like, and Justin too, if you see this, let me know what your thoughts are in terms of like not dropping the option the turn before. Because now I think you're in a little bit of a scary spot because your Ty and Matt are gone, and unlike the other movie options, you have to have the color requirements on that option to play it. So like right now, you can't drop that option down.
Yeah.
Which is a little tough.
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Justin just doesn't have it.
Yeah, no, he had it in hand. I think I saw at least two. Yeah, it's right there too.
Oh yeah,
I think there's two copies.
Instantly proof. Just Justin flashed the camera with the hand sign. It's like he heard me, dude. He heard me in the past.
He's omnipresent, if you know what I mean.
Omnipotent.
But yeah, just curious. Just because that option card, for those of you who don't know, essentially like if one of your, and correct me if I'm mistaken here, but like if one of your Wargrays or your Melgas are like leave the battlefield outside of your own effect, you essentially can activate that card and proc off essentially what you want to do.
Yeah, you can DNA.
Yeah.
You can use it to DNA and prevent the deletion.
which is
prevent
huge.
the, removal.
And
'Cause you're a new Digimon.
really puts your opponents in very, very difficult spots because it's just like anything that happens to those two bodies, or if you just swing, you do anything, you can just Omni DNA right there.
Another interesting thing I'm realizing now.
Yep.
Leviamon gets around that.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Food for thought.
Levi
Anyways,
got
I'm not
that big
gonna
chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
he does got that big chomp. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I'm kind of giving up on Leviathan.
Oh no.
I don't know what I want to play, man. I'm in a lull. I'm in a weird spot.
Play what your heart tells you, brother.
No, my heart tells me nothing. My heart is hollow. It doesn't speak to me.
Like Ichigo.
Yeah, but he's cooler. Cause he can Getsuga Tencho me. I go Getsuga Baldo. Anyways, we go ahead. We go into Dorugoramon here. Pop the War Gray.
Oh no.
Justin's hand and trash are both considerably larger than his deck. We'll go ahead and just drop the Airdramon here. Nothing to do Digivolve. We'll just end a turn, spit out the one Marvin, and keep the Marvin in the other stack.
Yeah.
I will say the Marvin getting tucked under the non-SOC Dorgray stack was pretty game changing. Justin not having that blue source right now is really hurting him.
Yes. Because you can't really you can drop something, but after that your play kind of just stops and you end up giving your opponent a ton of memory. So,
and well, the other thing too is he can't even his Melga, he can't drop it for a cheaper cost because he doesn't have a mat on board. Right. So if he drops the Melga, it's just for the straight up 11 cost right now, which is painful. That's tough.
And decks like DexDorugora can definitely take advantage of it because, especially black base too, with the amount of control that it can do and aggression that we can see from this. Yeah.
Ante making a bit of a scary play here.
Because he's got the 2-check Dorugora, no?
Well, they're both
and that
Dorugora.
too. And they're both gonna go bye-bye.
Because they share the same name. And Ante here realizing what just happened. So we'll go ahead and Ace Evo here will bot deck both stacks. Ante does have to just put everything in the trash, that's a lot of cards going to trash. That is a big Omni Ace play. That board is clear all of a sudden. Ante does have a lot of memory to work with, of course, so he can build it back up, but that's a tough loss to take.
That is a tough loss to take. And if he can't do something right now, and at the very least clear the Agu, then he's looking at game.
Yeah.
But even then, there's an Agu in the back, so he needs to really do something here or set up some blockers. Otherwise, he's in a whole world of pain.
We do go Sephiroth here.
Sephiroth.
Go Dorugray. I do it every time in my head whenever I say the name.
Dun, dun, dun. So let's see. Dorugray, do you go DexDorugora here? Yeah.
We'll go DexDorugora. Will only do Digivolve. Will should not delete anything.
Oh.
Which he does, which he should not have been able to do, but
because
it is what it is. You need Dorugora,
yeah,
or Digivolving from trash,
right.
Which he did neither. So
Airdramon gets played out off of the Dorugray inheritable, so we tuck a Marvin underneath from Airdramon's on play, and we're deciding what we want to do to pass turn. But yeah, I think Omnimon is in.
Myself something else as well. That I'm just trying to remember.
It's always scary when they've got that level 6 out there, and a lot of folks. Ooh, so we go ahead and pop. Get a calling. But as I was saying, Omnimon is interesting because there's also a lot of tools that you can tech in there. A lot of folks are doing the Alter S, Alter B package for additional Omnimon targets. And Alter B as a top end finisher to trash a bunch of security, de-digivolve things, and pop stuff is really, really powerful.
It's very strong. Justin is looking at 2 cards in deck.
yeah, he's basically just playing with his deck right now, which is wild.
Okay, we started main from the the Agro to go ahead and
Yeah.
head back the Wargrave. He did have to swing with the Metal Guru because of the Sephirothmon. So he's forced to swing. Goes into Doragora here. Doragora will go ahead and pop the Agu because it's the unsuspended Digimon, and he has a Tamer and Sources. And then he'll be able to play out a play cost 5 or lower. SLC trade Digimon will play out the Doragray. We'll go ahead and pitch one to draw one, and then we'll block the swing so that the Melga dies, and then we'll restand.
So we see there it is. So yeah, I wonder if things, obviously, like you said, there are some kind of mistakes with the SOC Tamer and the ability to tuck, but I'm wondering if that if we played that 2-cost option a little earlier, maybe things may be a little bit different. But we do see it here, which is not bad. You know, you do threaten the ace play here, and with how many cards Justin has in deck, it clearly is there.
Well, the issue is that if he ace evos right now,
he decks himself out.
Yeah, so he literally can't ace evo. He is stuck. He has to wait for his turn to come back and for him to be able to do something. Does end up drawing. Does bot deck that. Deletes the DexDoru, but at this point, doesn't matter.
It's just,
Ante pushes up and then realizes he has no deck, so he goes, just passes, and then we go to game 2.
Yep.
We go to game 2.
I've also seen some interesting kind of tech choices with it was used in Blue Flare. It's I forget the name now. It's the black option, I think, from EX-5, EX-6, the one that lets you reduce the play cost of a cyborg by 3, lets you search top 5 or something.
Supreme Connection.
Yeah, Supreme Connection.
I think that's from... Nope, not from that set. I'll find it.
But it's an interesting choice because Melga is a
Connection.
cyborg.
BT15.
BT15. Because Melga is a cyborg, it lets you play for a little bit more cheaper cost.
Yeah.
Nice tech. I don't think it's more than like a one of by any means, but interesting.
There's a lot of that's kind of the cool thing with Digimon right now in general with all the stuff we have going on. There's a lot of really neat stuff that's kind of coming around because we builds are so much more kind of fluid. And there's so many more tech choices you can put into a deck now, and that's just kind of the natural state that happens when you have a card game that lasts for a longer amount of time, right? The longer you have cards around, the more cards you add to that pool. Don't mind me burping in the middle of the sentence. The easier it is to kind of make these sort of unique decks with very different choices and different engines and everything.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think Galaxy or Cerberus Engine are long for this world.
Yeah, I think the writing's on the wall there, but we shall see. If I'm not mistaken, it's that Galaxy engine in particular is definitely causing a stir because it's being splashed into not just Galaxy now. I think Mirage now. Yeah. Mirage definitely is the most successful of the experimental builds, but there are definitely some other very scary things that are being floated around, like Dragon Links. Chief Jarrell has been testing something else. Which
there's a lot
in the vault for now.
It's a very strong engine that just as long as you're running a blue or red top end, you can very much abuse it. Same thing with Cerberus Engine for almost any purple deck, unless they're very specific on what they need.
Yeah, that Cerberus to play out, restand, and draw pitch is just so good for purple.
Yeah. We do see both players just kind of setting up. Ante is making a big play right now, though. He's going to adore Daruga, goes to adore Gray. He's just climbing the line, and we'll go ahead go to Doragora. We'll choke to 1 and pop the tie. That's 2 memory lost on Justin's side. He won't be able to push up that Agu and gain a memory, and he won't get a memory off of the tie either, or the extra draw.
What is your opinion on tie in Omni DNA?
BT6 tie? I mean, for what Justin's wanting to go for, where he's wanting to reuse his pure Agumon base, he will have to keep it in the back there. Yeah. I think it's good. I think it's fine. I think it's a solid card. It gets you around, you're running a lot of Agumon rookies that you're always going to be pushing up. You're not often going to be evoing in the back, so it gets you around Emperor effect, gets you extra draw consistency, everything else. I think the innate issue right now is that and I think we saw it last game where just Justin needs more mat sources. He doesn't have enough mat sources to really use the Melgas as well. And because there's no Gabumons in his deck either, he can never evo the Melgas. So the Melgas are always going to be a hard drop. So he's very reliant on seeing the mat, which can be a bit tough.
All right, so we see Ante push up the second stack here. So the Daruga is live, and he's debating. Yeah, so it looks like we will mind link the Kosuke under it, go into a Doru Gray using the training.
I think we're about to see the same play as last time.
I think so.
Yeah, we'll swing Dorogora here for a check.
Ooh.
Does hit a Miraculous.
Go out and play something, and then add it to hand.
We spit that tie back out.
He's back.
Which does put a little bit of a hindrance on Ante's plan here.
Doing some finger maths. Yeah. I love that. Do that again.
Yep,
Pop the tie that just came out.
Yep, and then just we'll set Justin to 1 again. Justin can go up to 3. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, because Agu gives him memory too, right? Red or yellow tamer in play.
Yeah, yeah. But this is kind of a hard board state to crack already. I mean, 2 Dorugoramons. There is a DexDoru in trash, I believe, already. Yep, there is. Saw it for a brief second there. Like anything you promote on board, unless you get your ace play ready to go, you're gonna just lose it.
Yeah, and like you said, if having to hard drop a Melga can be rough, because right now he's pushing the limits in terms of memory and being able to do any sort of play here. So we do see just an Agu for 3.
I will say,
yeah.
That all being okay, and this is a tough play too. But realistically, dropping the Melga, he doesn't have end of turn DNA, so I guess he is kind of just screwed. He can't really Omni play here, which is kind of tough. Dropping the Agu though was a bit of a tough play. It does give a target for Ante to go ahead and swing a pierce through and be able to restand. Yeah,
that's crazy.
So now Ante can just go ahead and just swing an additional check this turn because that Agu was on the board.
Yeah. We'll swing with the last Dorogora.
Yeah.
Lives barely, but lives. Well, no, you've got the plus KDP inheritables.
Just play another Kosuke, choke to 1, and then we will reboot the one Daruga.
All right.
Justin does gain some memory and draw, but at this point, it might be too little too late. I mean, I think he really needed to just push up that Agu and lose it earlier. He needed to get the end of turn DNA.
Yeah. The Agu-based build is curious with what you can do with the ties and stuff, but I do feel like you said, we really see the lack of mat source being a bit rough. Speaking of mat, like in name, like another interesting thing that I've seen, I believe it's BT5 or BT6 mat and tie. The one that if your opponent has a level 6 or higher in play, you gain 2 memory, and then your Omnimon Digimon or Digimon with Omnimon name gain check +1. That's also an interesting tech too. So Ante will push up. Does have to play around a DNA Evo play here.
But I mean, as soon as he pops that War Gray, he just swings for the fence. It's just over. He has 3 swings on board, and he has enough memory to go all the way up to a Dorogora if he wanted to, if he has the cards for it. Gray. Yep.
All right, does he got it? He's got
it. Yep. Evo. We'll go ahead and pop the War Gray. It just pops an unsuspended Digimon.
And he can just choose one to go. Oh.
Yep. We'll play out a way off that. We'll swing. Yeah, and then Justin just concedes because there's nothing else he can do.
Oh.
Yeah, he needed his mat and ties. Yeah, and they're all just stuck.
They're holding hands as Risu.
And it looks like he might only be running 3, which is also kind of scary.
Yeah. But we do see black base DexDorugora take it. A lot of control there, as we can see. That's sort of the mantra of black base, is being able to kind of use that resource control, build up sort of like the final game push and go for it, which is what Ante did. So kudos to Ante. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Also, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. Hit that bell so you're notified as to when these videos go live. And hopefully, we'll catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.